Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the slope stained glass project that we're going to be working on. Okay, so just to clarify, it says number one, choose three linear equations from each column on page 2. Circle each equation you choose. Okay, so I'm going to go to page 2 here and I'm going to circle 3. Now please do not circle the same ones that I circle, okay? Yours are going to be different, but right here, just pick 3 that you want to do in each column. Okay. Okay. Doesn't matter. Any 3. Okay. Then I've got maybe this one, and this one here. Okay. All right. So I picked 3 in each column. So as you can see right here, this is going to be 12 graphs. Okay. Number 2 says to create a value table on the worksheet, pages 2 to 3 for each of the equations you have chosen. Okay, so if I look at my first column, I chose x equals 6, x equals -6, and x equals -2. I'm just going to show you an example for the first one. You're going to be doing 3, but if I picked x is equal to 4, okay, let's see, here we go. My equation is x is equal to 4. All right. And that means if I have 4 is my x, my y actually, if you think about this, is going to be a vertical line. So my x value is 4. My y value could be anything. So I'm going to put 4, 0, 4, 1, and maybe 4, 2. Okay. So my ordered pairs would just be 4, 0, 4, 1, and 4, 2. Okay. Now the slope and for those 3 ordered pairs, because it's a vertical line, my slope here would be undefined. And because it's a vertical line at x is equal to 4, it's never going to cross the y-axis, so I'm going to put none. Okay, so I would go on and I would actually do the 2 other tables where I picked my other 2 values of x equals. Okay, I would then go over to the graph and I graphed x is equal to 4. So we're going to look at the graph here. Here's the origin. If my x is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to graph a vertical line right here. Okay, I'm going to use a ruler, make it really straight, okay? Mine isn't very straight, but I'm on line. So my equation of my line, I'm going to write here in pencil. So I'm going to do this in pencil. X is equal to 4. Okay, and when I'm done, I'm actually going to highlight do all of these lines in but I'm going to wait until I'm really done. So then when I do all of them, I'm going to get a Sharpie, and let's get this a little bit wider so you can see it. But I'm then going to do all of my lines in a Sharpie. Okay, like that. All right, but I'm going to keep the equation of my line in pencil. All right, so there's one of my lines. I've got my first vertical line right there. So now going back to my second column, I'm going to do it for 2 more. So I'm going to do 3 vertical lines. Then I'm going to do 3. This is y equals 3. So let's go to the next column here, and I have a y is going to be equal to 3. So let's get this a little bit smaller here. All right, so y is equal to 3. All right, with that equation, if my y is 3, it doesn't matter what my x is. Okay, I'll do 0, 1, and 2. Okay, you can use any x values. 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. As long as your y values are always the same. Oops, that should be 2, 3. Okay, so looking at that, okay, remember with y equals, that means it's a horizontal line. My slope is going to be 0. And my y-intercept in this case is going to be 3. Okay, so y equals 3. So let's go and look at our graph. All right, so now if y is equal to 3, okay, it's going to look like here's our 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm going to draw my horizontal line, and I'm going to write y is equal to 3. Okay, and I'm going to do that again for all of the 3 equations that are horizontal lines. So at the end of this, whoops, I was going to do it in black, but oh well. Okay, at the end of this, with the 2 columns, you should have 6 lines. You should have 3 vertical and 3 horizontal. Okay, so now I look at my third column and I've got y is equal to x plus 1. That's the first equation that I'm going to do. So y equals x plus 1. So I'm going to write that in as y is equal, whoops, okay, let's erase that. Y is equal to x plus 1. I was on highlighter by accident. Okay, y is equal to x plus 1, meaning, all right, now I need my input values. I can use 0, 1, and 2. I could use 0, 2, 4. I can use 0, negative 1, negative 2. It doesn't matter. Okay, if my x is 0, my input is 0, 0 plus 1 would be 1 for my output. So my ordered pair would be 0, 1. Okay, here I have a 1 as my input. 1 plus 1 is 2. So input of 1, output of 2. And then 2 would go in and I would have an output of 3. So we'd have 2 and then 3. All right, so with that, I can figure out the slope. The slope is just the coefficient before the x value. My slope would be 1, and my y-intercept would also be 1. Okay, so now let's graph y equals x plus 1. Okay, so I go back to my graph. Okay, whoops, y equals x plus 1. So here's our y-axis, here's our x. So x plus 1 means our y-intercept is at 1 right here, okay? But we can look at the values that we have, all right? So the values that we have, I already forgot them. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, 0, 1, whoops. Hold on, let's get, okay, so 0, here's my origin. So 0, 1, 2, okay, 1 would go to 2, okay, and then 2 would go up to 3. All right, so you can see I'm making my line. So I would then use a ruler and go all the way. This is a terrible line, but I just want you to get the idea of it. Okay, so this would be y is equal to x plus 1. All right, so you're going to do this for all of your lines, okay? So at the end, you should have 12 lines, okay? And then, well, at the end of this section. So then you're going to work your way to the x and y intercepts, okay? It says choose 3 x-intercepts and x-intercept and y-intercepts and pairs to graph, okay? So I might choose this one right here, okay? Maybe I'll choose this one right here, and I'll choose this one right here, okay? So I start with the 3. And say I'm looking at this one with my x-intercept is going to be, let's make sure I can see this one. Okay, so for that one right there, my x-intercept is going to be 3, 0, and my y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 6. Okay, you can then figure out the slope. The slope is going to be negative 6 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 3. Okay, so we've got negative 6 divided by negative 3, so our slope is 2. That means the slope is going to be positive. Okay, so you're going to do that for the 3 that you picked. Okay, and then you're going to go over and graph it. So we're graphing 3, 0, and 0, negative 6. So 3, 0, here's our origin. 3, 0 would be right here, 1, 2, 3. And then 0, negative 6 would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then when we got our 2 intercepts, this is our, whoops, I made a mistake when I drew this. Sorry, guys. Right here, it's a little confusing. Let's use a different color. Okay, let's pick this hot pink. This is the this is the x-axis right here. All right, and then this is your y. Okay, so when I had my y-intercept 0, negative 6, and then I would have 3, 0 for my x-intercept. Okay, so 3, 0, and then I have negative 6. I have these 2 points. So now I'm going to draw a line. All right, let's go back to black for that one. Okay, it's going to go between these 2 points and make a line. Again, that's terrible. I need a ruler with that. Okay, and so you might just label the 2 points. This would be 0, negative 6 for the intercepts, and this one would be 3, 0. okay? So when you're done, you're going to have nice straight lines, unlike mine, and you're going to have 15 lines, and you're going to take a Sharpie. And when you have your Sharpie, you're going to go over the lines, and then you're going to get some colors, and you're going to make a nice stained glass colored in slope project, okay? So it shouldn't be that difficult, all right? It is worth 16 points progressing. All right, and it is a progressing grade, and the rubric is on the back here. So read through the rubric. I hope this video helped, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.